While vitamin D3 and K2 work better together, 80% of people taking vitamin D are making one critical mistake, and it is slowly calcifying their arteries instead of strengthening their bones. Welcome back to the Real Bio Protocol, the channel where we break down the science of peptides, fitness, and health optimization that most people will never hear about. Today, we are diving into something that could completely change the way you think about vitamin D supplementation. We are going to cover exactly how it works, what the real science says, the results you can expect week by week, and exactly what you need to do to get the most out of it. Stay with us until the end, because we are going to give you the full protocol. By the end of this video, you will know exactly why taking D3 alone might be doing more harm than good, and the precise stack that actually works. Let's get into it. ACT1. The setup here is what your doctor probably told you. Your vitamin D levels are low. Take this supplement. See you in 6 months. And you did exactly that. You grabbed a bottle of D3 from the pharmacy. Maybe 2,000 IU, maybe 5,000. You took it every day like a good patient, but nobody told you the rest of the story. Vitamin D increases calcium absorption in your gut. That is literally its job. It pulls calcium from your food and dumps it into your bloodstream. Sounds great, right? Strong bones, healthy teeth, exactly what you wanted. Except here's the problem. That calcium has to go somewhere. And without the right cofactor, it does not go to your bones. It goes to your arteries, your kidneys, your soft tissues. Research published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that high-dose vitamin D supplementation without K2 was associated with increased arterial calcification. You read that right. The supplement you thought was helping you might be turning your blood vessels into calcium deposits. This is not fear-mongering. This is biochemistry. ACT2, the science. So, what does the research actually say? A 2017 study in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that vitamin K2 activates a protein called matrix GLA protein. This protein is your body's traffic controller for calcium. It tells calcium where to go, and more importantly, where not to go. Without enough K2, that protein stays inactive. Calcium floats around your bloodstream with no direction. It ends up in your arterial walls instead of your bone matrix. The Rotterdam study followed over 4,800 participants for 10 years. Those with the highest vitamin K2 intake had a 52% lower risk of arterial calcification and a 57% lower risk of dying from heart disease. 57%. That is not a marginal improvement. That is a massive shift in outcomes. And here's what makes this even more frustrating. Modern diets are severely deficient in K2. It is found in grass-fed butter, organ meats, natto, and aged cheeses, foods most people rarely eat anymore. So you have millions of people supplementing D3 to fix a deficiency while creating a brand new deficiency that makes the first one dangerous. ACT3, how it works, let me break down the mechanism in plain English. Think of vitamin D3 as a construction foreman. It shows up and says we need more calcium on this job site. So your gut starts absorbing more calcium from food. But calcium is like a pile of bricks. Without someone directing where those bricks go, they just stack up randomly. Maybe in your bones, maybe in your arteries, maybe in your kidneys as stones. Vitamin K2 is the architect. It activates two critical proteins, osteocalcin, which pulls calcium into your bones, and matrix GLA protein, which keeps calcium out of your soft tissues. Without K2, you have a construction site full of materials and no blueprint. The result is chaos. This is why studies show D3 and K2 together increase bone mineral density more effectively than D3 alone. And why K2 supplementation reduces arterial stiffness even in people already showing signs of calcification. ACT4, the protocol here is exactly what you need to do. For vitamin D3, research suggests 2,000 to 5,000 IU daily for most adults depending on baseline levels and sun exposure. Get your blood levels tested. Optimal range is 40 to 60 nanograms per milliliter. For vitamin K2, look specifically for the MK7 form. It has a longer half-life and better bioavailability than MK4. Dosing ranges from 100 to 200 micrograms daily. Take both with a meal containing fat. These are fat-soluble soluble vitamins. Without dietary fat absorption drops significantly. Quality matters. Look for brands that third-party test for potency and purity. ACT5 week-by-week results. Week 1, you probably will not notice much. These are not stimulants. By week 4, many people report improved mood and energy. D3 plays a role in serotonin production. Week 8, bone markers begin improving in blood tests. By week 12, arterial flexibility measurements show improvement in clinical studies. Your cardiovascular system is thanking you. The science is out there, and now you have it. That is why we are here. This is the Real Bio Protocol. If you enjoyed this upload, do not forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing is completely free. Share this with someone who needs it and tune in again for the next upload. See you then. If you enjoyed this upload, do not forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing is completely free. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Tune in again for the next upload. This has been the Real Bio Protocol.